These mats are really cool because both the dish drying mat and the coffee bar mat are stain resistant, so they protect your counters. They're heat resistant, so you can put hot items on them like pots and pans or a tea kettle or something like that. They also have quick absorption, which is really great for me in the kitchen in the ways that I like to use these mats, because if they're in a space where maybe they're going to get water on them or something is likely to spill, they're going to soak it up so fast that it's not even a problem. And they also have grippers on the bottom, so nothing is going to slide around when you're using these. So MATACE does suggest some ways that these are commonly used, and there are quite a few different ways that they're used. So obviously dish drying, as well as under coffee machine or appliances, but they can also be used to put hot items on, pet mat for your pets to eat on, or just to put out on your kitchen counter for meal prep and things like that. That's what they suggest. I use my products a little bit differently. I do like to use them under my coffee machine because I'm an avid coffee drinker. If you don't know, I'm a teacher and I live on coffee. I like to keep my smaller one under my coffee mat because I tend to spill things a lot over there when I'm making coffee and rushing in the morning. And then I like to use the bigger one for dish drying, but also quite a few other ways. I'm going to show you a few of the ways that I typically use them because I think that they will apply really well to a lot of you in our community, because I know that you all like to do a lot of similar activities to me. A couple of ways that I like to use these products: as a travel mat for our dog. She goes absolutely everywhere with us. We just recently took a vacation for New Year's and she came with us. So it's really nice to be able to bring a mat that she is already familiar with on trips with us so that she has a space that's all her own. I also really like these mats as a desk mat to work on for putting your laptop on or writing and planning. I like to have something cushioned under me when I'm working at my desk, and I do a lot of editing for my videos and a lot of planning, and so these mats really come in handy to go underneath my laptop because they offer some cushion to my arms when I'm editing for a long time or working for a long time, and they also will soak up any condensation from drinks that I have on the desk while I'm working so that I don't have to worry about ruining my new to me vintage desk. The last way that I really like to use these mats is for DIY projects. Because they don't move around, they're grippy, they absorb really quickly, and they're stain resistant. These are the perfect mats to use when you're working on a project. I know a lot of times you've seen me roll out like parchment paper and things like that. This is going to be a great thing to swap over to that gives me some more cushion, that isn't going to roll around when I lift something off of it, is still going to protect my surface and allow me to work on my projects without having to worry about damaging any of the furniture that I'm working on or spilling paints or glue or anything like that, because it'll just wipe right off. That's a few of the ways that I like to use these products. I'm sure there's a million more ways that these could be used. I really love them. I think I'm going to get a ton of use out of these in the kitchen and for DIY projects. We are going to go ahead and make a quick coffee over at the coffee bar, and then we're going to move on to our next project.